Today on Knights of Andar.
Okay.
Anyone comes running out,
You guys
just chop them down and
great.
don't ask questions.
Oh, really? Is that my orders?
Those are your
Really?
orders.
Just kill them. If anyone comes outside, kill them.
Okay,
Anyone runs out. Mom, I forgot my teddy bear.
You know what? Those orders were a little vague. Don't just kill anybody who
was
walks
that?
out of the building.
Vampires not like other foes. Attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man.
We're going to get started with Lord Caddick and Investigator Cole. Okay, so the two of you are walking. King Thowin has alerted you that there's been a murder. A murder. So you guys have followed him out, and everyone else has stayed behind, and they went off to just combat training. That's all, pretty much all you know about what they're doing. They're pretty much just waiting. And this is something that he just wants the two of you to investigate for now. You guys are following King Thowin to a point. On the way there, he says, "The page will bring you to the site of a murder. I must stay here. Whatever is happening is growing. It's getting worse. It's important that we begin to solve this now. And if there are vampires here, we need to eradicate them. We are the bastion of hope for this world now, still untouched by war. The vampires are here to ruin that symbol of hope. We must not allow that to happen. I'm relying on both of you and your companions."
Will not fail you, Your Majesty.
Very good. I will see you soon.
All right.
Christor comes over, and he goes up to he walks next to you, and he's like smiling right at you, like,
Hello, Christor.
"You said it.
You told me I should.
We talked about it just today, and you said it.
That's right.
Did you feel very powerful, very mysterious?"
I think it was very dramatic.
I think everyone was like, "Oh, he's a really serious investigator." Before, they would have been like, "Oh, he like finds people for a living. That's okay."
Now they know. Like I investigate murder.
Right. Wow, so happy for you.
I appreciate your help. Now, where are we going?
Oh, we're gonna walk down here. So basically, we're going to someone's house. I'm not sure the name. I guess we'll get the name when we get there.
Lord Caddick, have you ever been asked to do something like this before?
Nothing so specific now as to investigate murder, but if for some reason the king feels this is connected to a larger issue.
I wonder if this is somebody who may have known something. What part of the town are we walking towards?
This is definitely a more of an upper society part of the town.
Intriguing.
Not too far away from Lord Caddick's home.
Murders are unusual in this part of town.
Yeah. To my knowledge, murders are unusual in the city at all. Death happens, but not so blatant.
You guys walk in to what appears to be some sort of murder scene, and a deputy approached you. "Lord Caddick, you are here to investigate.
Yes.
And you are?"
My name is Cole. I am an investigator.
"Ah, Investigator Cole. Come on in. Everything you see, of course, is confidential.
Of course.
Yes.
We don't want to worry everyone else."
All right.
Very good. He brings you into a house. This house is made to look like any other house in Arlight, but the inside has been fitted for a gnome. So all the furniture has been crafted custom for a gnome in every sense, everywhere you see, even down to the doorways. Takes you upstairs into what seems to be an office. And when you walk inside, you see in the office, everything has been overturned, drawers have been pulled out, and in the middle of the floor is a man, a gnome, and he's dead. The deputy says, "This is Falky Feathercap. He's in charge of one of our most valuable vaults. And he's been killed. As of right now, we have no information, no leads. We also have our men investigating something else that just happened recently. Some sort of disturbance in one of the inns. The old Stump Inn, I believe.
Is there any reason to think these two things are related?
I don't know. They didn't happen exactly the same time from what I hear, but they did happen close together."
Does anyone examine the body? See what the cause
No.
of death was?
No.
I'm going to investigate the body.
I'll leave you to your work. He walks outside. You guys are in the room.
I look at the late Falky Feathercap.
Okay.
Does he look like his clothing has been, like, pockets been outturned? People have searched him as well as they've searched the room.
Yes.
All right.
So on his body, he's wearing like a white shirt. He has suspenders. He's all dressed up like he came from work. He has a monocle. The monocle is just laying on him, and he looks to be deceased. You don't see any signs of how that happened.
All right. Any blood anywhere?
No.
I feel his head for signs of swelling.
Okay. You feel the head for signs of swelling, and his head feels very warm. Unusually warm.
Warmer than a normal living person?
Warmer than not only someone alive, but warmer than somebody with a fever.
So hot.
Hot.
Hot to the touch. Red hot.
It's the hottest corpse I've ever felt.
I. He's been in battle.
Sound clip that. Clip that right there. Just, that's the sound.
This corpse is hot.
This is the hottest corpse I've ever seen. Fans, get clipping that right now.
No,
Dungeon Dwellers.
Please, no.
Yes.
Today we're going to play What Other Things Can We Make Rob Say?
I feel the rest of his body is his chest, arms, hands, anything else.
So you feel the corpse, and it's unusually warm in the chest area.
All right. I'm not a foolish man. I'm gonna investigate this corpse's neck, see if there's anything amiss, any bite marks anywhere.
No bite marks that you see.
All right. Underneath him is the floor warm.
No.
I'm just taking the microphone away from his mouth. So as to not.
Are you crying? What happened? Is it crying from laughing?
Yes. I'm just trying to keep it together. So I pulled my microphone out, so I'm not like snickering.
No, come back. What's going on? Now we have to address it now. What's happening?
He's laughing.
But address it. This is still from the same issue. What do you think? Something's happened?
I mean, a lot of time has passed.
Not for me. I've just been
he's
sitting
enjoying
here
it.
the whole time.
Just thinking about how hot this corpse.
I keep talking about the corpse that it reminds me of.
That's all he can think about now.
This guy's checking it for bite marks.
He's obsessed.
He's like,
It's the hottest corpse.
Cole,
Cool. I really need to get out of here.
I open the corpse. I open Falky's mouth, and look down the throat. Do I see anything?
Without a light source, not much.
All right. I kind of I get close. Do I? Does anything smell amiss?
Yes.
Smell like burning?
Yes.
I'm very tall. I have very long fingers. But he's small. Can I fit my fingers down his throat? Like, if someone was choking and I want to try and pull something out,
Yeah, to a degree, not too far.
I want to see if I can reach into his mouth.
You don't discover anything with the amount that you can reach in.
All right. Is there anything looking around this ransacked room? Is there anything that looks like I can go deeper in?
No, a quill, but I don't know if that would help you.
All right. Caddick, you have many cutting implements on you. I think there's
You
something.
want me to cut him open?
No, easy. I think there might be something in his throat.
It's starting.
I think.
no, that's this guy's already dead.
Did you see it?
First off,
He's unhinging. It's happening.
no,
It's
not at all.
episode 3. It's starting.
You want to cut him open right away?
Wait, easy.
This guy's dead.
He's
It's
trying
not
to
a big
distance
deal.
themselves from
I
the
think he
corpse
may
now.
have-
He's like, I'll just cut it open.
I think
now.
Yeah, I don't got
I don't
any.
like his corpse at all.
I don't have any
That's how you
feelings
run a
for
murder
this.
scene.
I think he either was forced to swallow or chose to swallow something burning. And that's why his chest and his head are so hot. There's heat emanating from his mouth. I would like to. I can't reach down into his throat, but there might be something in there that is of importance to us, or at least a clue as to how he died.
I don't have anything. I think to
You have a giant sword, can you not?
just.
No, don't stab. No point.
That's what I'm saying.
Like slice.
Oh, yes, that's of course. All right, I slice open his stomach.
Not his stomach, his throat.
I mean, his throat.
So he takes the sword to the stomach and you stop him.
He would have stopped me when he saw me going for his
I
stomach.
did.
Yeah, I say stop you.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
No, his throat.
I'm drawing it out because you would have gotten to the point where you were close.
No. Up here, where the heat is emanating from, like in the throat
course.
area. There might be something stuck in his throat that he may have choked on.
Okay,
All I'm imagining is an autopsy with a big frickin' sword.
Yeah.
No, I use my
A huge-
dagger.
A huge tree of a man and a knight with
I
bearskin
tried
fur.
to reach in.
I use my dagger to
There we go.
make a very clean.
Okay, so you pull the sword out first. His father, Bear Claw, which is maybe not.
Oh, perhaps I'm gentler.
This is probably a lot better.
Bear cub.
Tiny Claw. Bear Cub. Take 5 experience points. Bear Cub will do the job that your father cannot. So you try to cut delicately, but we're going to see if you do. So make a roll. 1 would be you completely botch it up. It's a lot of fun with a D6 system because you're going to get a lot more ones.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. 1.
A 2.
2.
Oh no.
It's
Clean
not-
as could be.
No, it's not pretty.
Well,
So
I-
he does it, and a lot of blood is just pouring out.
Ooh, easy.
It's just quickly like.
Yeah.
Okay, so you look into his throat, and what you see beyond the blood is everything is of ash, blackened, burned, singed.
Does it look like something was on fire that he ate or tried to swallow, or he's like someone stuck something burning hot down his throat?
You don't know.
Okay, I can't make an educated guess from.
So
Okay, roll
like-
roll a knowledge check.
Sure.
Beyond the blood is a good time.
We're gonna look for 10 or above.
No, 6.
Okay, so yeah, you're not sure. You do believe that it was something hot, but you don't know if it was swallowed or something else.
Okay.
Someone stuffed the coal down his throat to send a message.
Could be, or it could be that whatever someone was in this room looking for, he knew that they were looking for it, and he set it on fire and swallowed it himself in order to prevent someone from finding it. That's what I was hoping to figure out, but fortunately, there's not enough in here for me to make an educated guess. Actually, can I? You said there's ash. I'm gonna take some of the ash and see if I can look at what does it look like burnt flesh? Does it look like burnt coal ash, or does it look like it might be like burnt paper? Like those are all different kinds of ashy material.
Knowledge check.
Okay.
Easier, 7.
No. 6 again.
Is it investigate?
Oh yeah. Okay. Would it be my?
Yes, roll investigation.
Okay.
I'm saying knowledge, but I mean
Well, I
investigation.
made it then. If I usually say,
Okay. Make the first one as well.
no.
So the question was, what was the material?
Yeah.
You do see bits of paper. You're not sure if that's directly related or if it's the same thing, but there is a connection with some paper.
All right. There's no fireplace in this room or anything of that.
There is a fireplace in the room.
All right. I go over to the fireplace and see if I can see any. Also, like if there's any paper ash around the fire.
Paper ash around the fire. No. You check the fireplace, the hearth. You do not see anything that looks like evidence that you're looking for.
All right. Is there anything else lit in the room? The other flame sources.
No. The fireplace is lit. No. Nothing else.
All right.
It's also daytime too, so there's no light sources lit.
Yeah.
I want to perform a more thorough search of the room, lift up the carpet, move furniture, anything like that, to really tear it apart. Not tear it apart, but get in there.
Okay, roll your investigation.
Okay. Two.
You do an amazing search of the room. You don't find anything.
Look.
Seraphora wants to know about the blood flow. Wants to know if it's thick or thin. The blood flowing means he hasn't been dead for a very long time, he says. Is he suffering from rigor mortis? You do not believe that this person has been dead for very long.
He's very dead now. If there was a chance, we ruined that.
Yeah. Are we sure he was dead? We're 100% certain he was dead.
He had a chance.
No, he was dead.
Yeah, he was.
Perhaps we should head down to this vault, speak to some of his colleagues.
We can do that in a little bit. There's still more in this room that I want to take a look at. I want to see if I can find if there's any in this ransacked, papers and files all over the place. If there's anything that looks like paper was torn out of like a book or a document of some kind. If there's any torn paper somewhere that I can maybe say like this might be the thing that was ripped out.
No. And the paper doesn't look to be normal paper, actually. It doesn't look to be like the standard mill. This is something that you would pick up. I won't even make you roll for this. Something that you would pick up, like, as a lord, you have, like, your parchments and things like that you might use, the scribes. And this is not the paper this person would have. It seems very different. If you knew the answer, you would be with me and saying, okay, that makes sense. As of right now, it's very confusing to you.
When you say the paper, I just want to be clear. The ash remnant paper doesn't seem like it would be.
The texture of the paper is not the same paper that it would be used by like a lord, a person of his stature, with a scribe.
It wouldn't be that. It's of a
rougher nature.
Yes, yes, thicker.
Doesn't got the nice stuff.
Would that be something? I'm assuming you're sharing this with me. If you're not, let me know.
Sharing.
Okay.
Michael, the fireplace is lit.
Would that be something that, like you said, he oversaw the vault, things of that nature? Would like plans for like architectural plans or things of that nature? Would that be on rougher, thicker paper than you were used to?
None of you know that.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking him.
I don't know what they would.
If Archie was here.
All right. All right, so is there any other paper in the room that matches this paper description?
No, that's you see.
All right. I call out to one of the guards.
Okay.
You find some documents that he would work with, maybe like documents in regards to, I don't know.
He was the vault keeper.
Like architectural plans for the vault, things of that nature, things that aren't normal documents. See if they are a different type of paper.
Yes, I can. I cannot remove them, but I can arrange for them to be seen at the Great Library.
All right.
So just head there, and I can have one of my guards that go there and arrange that for you.
Okay. I just want to take another look around this room before we go, but I appreciate
Take your time.
All right. Is there any sign of a struggle?
Yes. To what end, you don't know.
Where?
But right where he died.
I look around that, and obviously now it's a little bit messy, but I'm trying to determine, is it a sign of a struggle of a man dying, right? Of a man killing himself, let's say, and his final gasp.
Investigation check.
Yeah, versus a tussle. All right. So I have superior investigation, which allows me to get... Nope, it allows me to get a yes or no question answered in an investigation purpose.
Welcome to Riddles in the Dark.
Thank you very much. So this is I would like a yes or no answer to this question. Does it look like the sign of struggle was a man alone choking?
Yes.
All right. I have an assumption, but let's see if we can find more evidence to prove that out. I don't want to tell you and taint your point of view of things. I think if you want to talk to some neighbors, I think that might be a good idea. It looks like the people around here might listen to you a little bit more than me. You seem more their type.
Yes. If they try and hide anything, we'll find out.
You head around to the neighbors and you begin to start going door to door just to ask if anyone knows anything. So we're going to head over now to Ruby.
Uh-oh.
She's doing well.
Oh,
Yup.
yeah. I'm feeling hot, hot, hot.
Well, Rob's okay with that.
Ruby, in last week on Audio Dungeon, you inhaled the black powder found on the floor and accidentally teleported yourself. You open your eyes and you are in a temple of some dark being or creature. A lich, a necromancer, a wight. You have no idea. But you do see there are undead creatures around. Currently not really aware of your presence, but you think that'll change very quickly.
Oh, fiddlesticks.
You only have what you picked up from the room and anything you had on you. What do you want to do?
I mean, I want to hide. Is there a place for me to hide?
There is a place to hide, but you would have to head over to where any of the creatures are. You're in the middle of the room, and this is all open. If you were to hide, you would be hiding where creatures are and hoping they're not seeing you, but they're very close to you.
I still have the powders from the other room, because I had taken them in two separate things.
Yes.
Would I know to try and combine them at all?
You are an alchemist, therefore you know that the results will change if you combine them as well. There's actually one of the skills in our handbook that talks about combining them and making new spells, and that would be a spell that's in the game forever.
Okay.
So you know that this can be done by knowing things in the future that perhaps you don't know yet, but is it possible? Absolutely. Will the results change? Yes. Will they be favorable? You have no idea. Right now you inhaled the black powder, and it brought you here.
All right, I guess because the only spell I have is that alertness one, the potion that I
The
had
potion.
left.
Yeah.
Don't give it to those
Don't
guys.
fall asleep.
Yeah, take this. Don't you feel alive?
Don't get more alert.
This is much better.
I'll take a little bit of both of those powders and put them in my hand.
Okay.
And
You combine both of them in your hand?
Yep.
Okay, nothing happened yet.
All right. Well, she might die now. I sniff it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what else to do with it.
You now feel like
That
that's the
line.
result. You have to do it every time.
Whoa.
Okay, so you inhale it because that's how you think it works here. And, okay. So, roll d6. Don't roll a 1.
God, which one?
Doesn't matter.
Anyone you want. Doesn't matter.
Salt.
No, not that one.
Just don't roll the wrong color.
Don't do that one.
A 2.
It wasn't a 1. Okay. You teleport. All of a sudden, you're going somewhere, and you're looking around. You don't know where you are. You have 3 seconds. Where do you go? 3, 2, 1.
Back to the room where I was.
So, for a second, you're standing somewhere, and you're in a hallway. It's a very unusual place. It looks like you're in some sort of castle. There's little torches on the walls. It's a very different place. It's definitely not our light. You're standing there, and then you're just looking around, and in the distance, you see clearly there are a vampire, and they're standing around like a central area, like standing and talking about like some sort of plan. They look at you, and you see that they're very like concerned, and then you disappear once again. That's where we're going to leave you for now.
Oh man.
Yikes.
What is that?
We now go to Damien, Liam, and Dan. Hutch, Creston, and William. You guys have been searching this room in the old Stump Inn, and this is the second or third time you're searching in it, and we left off where Creston was looking into the mirror. And we remember very well that there was a bear rug on the floor. And when he looked into the mirror, which is where we left off, you see that the bear rug at the foot of the bed, in the reflection only, is a person.
Turn around and I pounce onto the rug.
Okay. Roll an attack like you would anything else.
Like a damage attack, or I'm just trying to like grab the rug. Like
This is a combat die and a damage die, just because you're going to do some kind of damage.
Now I have extra in grapple, so should I roll an extra dice for grapple? Is that like
Because you're not using a whip though.
no? Like I just have grapple as a skill.
Oh, so you want to just grapple and not make an attack?
Yeah.
Okay, so just roll a reverse grapple. Okay. Just your one die or whatever you have in grapple.
Okay.
And you
That's
add
a
you add your strength, by the way.
6, so natural 6 plus 2 and 2, 10, I guess total. But I also got a natural 6 on it.
Okay. The natural 6, you'd have to know if that's the main die you rolled. Otherwise, I can't count it.
So how does grapple work? Don't I just roll 2 dice?
Yeah. Oh,
I
I'm
have a
sorry.
skill?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
as long as one of them is a 6. Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Sorry. Okay. So you jump on the ground. He starts to move, and you get him, but you're also impressed with how fast he started to move. Like
Oh, no.
he got about 3 times as far as you thought. Instead of being on the ground on top of him, you get him while he's standing up and like going towards the window, and you're holding him like this, and both of you fall over on the floor, almost running into your companions. I'll now open up the turn to everyone else. We'll start with Dan. Hutch, what do you want to do?
Does he still look like the rug? What does he look like?
He has long hair. He has a tunic on, like hide leggings.
Did he stop looking like the bear rug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. When he moved, he looks like
Gotcha.
a guy.
He's not a bear rug anymore?
No.
Wow. It's instant.
He couldn't bear it.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Thanks, Melissa. You really increased the moment.
So we just see them rolling around on the ground?
Are they?
Yes,
yeah,
it
are
just
they-
happened.
Okay. Okay. That's
This
kinda
is the
what I
first moments. I mean, it's as right now as you're
My
going.
first instinct
He's
is-
leaping to the
is-
ground.
Is
Alright.
pile on.
Arr!
That's my first. Like, try to grab him also.
I grab the guy's legs. Go to the ground. Go for his legs. Like
Okay.
Like right around the knees.
Okay, make a grapple roll verse.
Ooh, 11.
I nat 6. So he gets by you.
Get lost.
I can't.
Okay. No 6s. So I got
8. You defeated 8.
3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Defended. So you guys, it's a mad scramble. You're all like falling each other off. You're falling over each other in the room, trying to help out, but not successfully. Well, like you probably would assume anyway in the situation, because it's just happening all of a sudden. You're still on him though.
Uh-huh.
Thank God you have the grapple master over here. Who's now on him? You're on him at the window, and he's moving, inching forward to the window like this, but you're holding on to him. He cannot get up in this position
Uh-huh.
unless he escapes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now he's gonna go. So now there's gonna be a strength save for him to escape.
Against what do I just roll another grapple? Or just a regular?
Yeah. I just roll to see if I get 6s.
Oh, okay.
In this case. No. So he has no agility, no survival in his columns, and he failed his strength save to try to get out, and he's just inching along, not making much progress. The 3 of you can go. You can go into round combat. I'll take you out of round combat for a second, because he's not making any progress, but I am going to roll every so often his strength checks. So if you want to talk, you can, or if you want to take action, you can.
I'm
Lock
gonna,
the window.
Yeah. I was going to run right over to the window, slam it closed, make sure it's shut, and just like stand in front of it.
Okay,
It's
you do so.
defensive position.
Yeah, I think I would try to stop him from moving again. Like, whether it's.
So you help out with the
by
grapple.
help with the grapple in some way. I'm not sure if I would
Okay.
do it from his legs or from the.
I'll allow you to give him an extra die for the grapple now, if you're kind of like putting weight down. You don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Because now it's kind of calmed down. He's on the floor. He's got him. He failed his escape.
Right.
So now you can just help.
Secure.
What do you want to do?
Can I try to intimidate? Can I like pull out a stake and like hold it over him? Like,
You can attack him if you want to. You can threaten him or talk to him. Whatever you want to do.
Can I tell? Is he a vampire? Do I have that ability with my like detect mark?
Yeah. So you can detect that he is corrupt.
Okay.
If you remember, you were detecting that before as well.
Um,
Is there only one window in the room?
Yes. There's a hearth in the room. There's a window, a bed, chairs.
So yeah, I guess I'll attack him then if I know he's corrupted. I'll attack.
Okay, with the stake, you said.
I'll use the whip if I'm thinking, because I was thinking I was going to intimidate him, but
I don't know how you would use the whip in a situation.
I could.
Yeah, are you?
No, you're holding on.
You're
to
on
him.
the you're on the ground over him.
Yeah.
No.
Like a jockey.
Yeah, exactly. Spanking him.
No, you don't have enough room.
Okay, so what does my stakes do,
You
damage-wise?
stab him. Oh, it would be 1.
Just like, okay. I'll use my...
You treat it as a simple weapon. Actually, you could treat it as a whip, a wild, or a simple weapon, I guess, in this case, because you have wild weapons.
So I'll do that against his agility.
It's your choice, yeah.
So I'll do my agility versus his agility.
He only gets passive rolls in agility, so.
And let's say 6 to hit.
No. He's wiggling out of the way of the stake.
Flop around like a fish.
Release me!
Never.
Release me! Yells it.
No.
I'm still blocking the window.
Okay, he's gonna try to escape you. He goes, "Ah!" He's like yelling, and he tries to break out. He does not.
Chop off his legs.
Oh,
Jeez.
He looks up at you. He thinks you're coming to chop his legs off.
You heard him, William?
All right.
You're a knight.
Who are you?
He's a vampire.
I'm not a vampire.
Cut off his
Release me.
legs.
We should detain him, not kill him.
Cut him off.
He's vampire.
Yes.
All right. I try to do it.
Chop his legs off.
I try. I attempt.
In the situation, Craston is laying over the other person, which means that his legs are next to, partially underneath.
Oh, they're like he's like on top of
Side
him long
control.
wise.
Side control.
Yes, that's been described at least 3
Okay.
times. So I am going to go forward with this.
All
So,
right.
but you see it because you can see it. It just means that you need to not roll a 1.
Okay.
Roll a 1. I am going to make you do either a deep wound or the off chance you're going to hack one of his legs off.
My leg.
You have to roll a 1 for that to happen.
No problem.
No problem rolling the one.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem. I can roll a one.
No problem.
1s are my bag, Tony.
Okay.
You want to do the horsepower joke?
So I think
Like, no, not
now.
now.
All right. Going with what you were saying before.
You
Now
just-
that I have that
those are red
sword-
dice. Those are red
right,
dice you add.
so I'm adding 2 more, cause right.
Right, your yellow and red start, and then you add on more reds
Okay.
from your weapon.
Okay. Yeah.
The 1 is
So
only on the
this-
yellow, right?
Right, because that's
Yeah.
my attack die. Right.
Yeah, unless you
right,
had something else that made that more.
I just want to make sure it's not
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
No,
All right.
no.
All right, here we go.
Reroll it. Reroll it.
Relax. Okay.
Relax. Okay, it's not my leg. Don't freak out. I love that you rolled a 1 right now. I would be really sad and really happy if this happened. I'd be very upset for the character and the story, but also really happy because it's crazy that happens.
Here we go.
So let's roll this again.
3.
Oh.
Raise your hand if you were sad that you didn't roll a 1. Fans at home, were you sad or are you happy? Let us know.
I
Okay,
just wanted the
So,
drama
6
for the rest of the season.
6 on
right. The one-legged vampire hunter.
the 6 on the attack.
Okay, so you are going to not just cut him. Just to clarify this, you're going to cut the leg off.
Okay.
I'm just asking you. So you
Yeah.
go down and go, and you slice one of his legs off at the knee. He screams, "Why? Why?
It's not gonna be around
Why? You're a knight. Where's your code? You're a liar."
And I stuff
Quiet,
like.
monster.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Bad idea.
I'm not gonna stuff
Yeah.
my hands near his mouth.
Yeah.
Bad idea, Jeans. Don't do that.
Okay, so that was your turn. You can make an action. You can make an action.
I don't know. I'm still blocking the window. I stay by the window,
Yeah. Okay.
and I get down, like at a distance. I get down, and I say, "Who are you? Did you bite the woman? Was that you?"
He's just screaming. You see, like, maybe looks at you for a second. He seems to be.
He just had his leg.
His legs chopped off right now.
Use your hammer to smash his other one.
No, you're not there.
I would say that though if I was.
I'm gonna try to grab like his hair and just like smash his head on the floor to knock him out.
Oh. Okay. Go for it.
What do I roll for that? Just like a regular attack?
Yeah. 1 yellow.
My damage is in the crack, but
That's a
my
1.
attack was a 6.
Wow.
Oh, you rolled a 6?
Not natural. Unnatural.
Okay. No good. Doesn't knock it. You hit him down on the ground. He takes 1, but he does not get knocked out. Okay, he's not going to get his chance to break out. He does not.
He's still screaming.
So he's
Yeah.
more,
He's
more-
more, it's been 7 seconds.
he's more slippery now.
I want to go over. I
Yes.
want to go over to the bed, grab the pillow, and like he's here, I'm here, and like shove the pillow like into his mouth.
Watch out for the mouth.
Okay. Yeah, he's not able to. Yeah, from what you just said, I don't think there's any way he can like turn that into a bite. So, you're like, no.
No way.
He's DMing. No, there's no way that
no,
can happen.
no.
Not possible. Clearly defined anti-bite move.
It's in the
Right, it
manual.
was.
It's in the manual. He's like, oh, textbook.
He just has one side of the pillow. Bite this.
Yes. Bite down on this. It'll help. He might accept it. In fact, let's roll. Yeah, he bites down on it because he does, because it helps, and that's what happens.
All right.
But he's still like screaming into it, like his legs bleeding out of useless blood.
You guys are looking at each other like, all right, we got the leg off.
Subdue these.
But William, you might want to get the sheriff.
All right.
As you say that, you hear like, "What's going on in there?"
You made an apprehension.
The sheriff returns, I think, from the
is it him? Great.
from the library. What happened?
All right, I get. All right. Look,
What is going on?
We found him.
Who?
Vampire.
He's a vampire.
The man who talked to the woman.
I don't know, but it's a vampire.
We found a vampire. We don't know if it's the same. Man.
Close the door.
He's not in danger of biting anyone right now. I'll tell you that. Big
Pillow.
pillow in his mouth.
That's textbook.
I love breaking calm.
Yeah, right.
I was picturing the scene. The sheriff's in there. The guy's writhing on the floor, blood
Bleeding
spraying out his
out.
leg, and a giant pillow on his face. And he's like, "There's a pillow in his mouth. He's all right." Like that's the most important piece of information.
I have a
for the
question.
sheriff.
It's like a faulty towers line.
Is he bleeding normally?
That's a good
Is he
question.
breathing normally?
Bleeding normally.
We know he's not breathing normally.
Yes, he is bleeding out.
Like, okay,
You
like what I
can't-
would basically expect from that kind of wound.
It's probably different. It's different.
Okay, a little different.
You should probably
Okay.
taste the
Not
blood
it-
and find
not
out.
Not as much. The blood is a different color. The blood is darker.
Okay, weird.
I would
Yeah.
not taste it.
No,
Yeah, all signs point to taste the blood.
that's what this guy's saying.
Never taste
Investigator of the year.
That's also textbook.
the blood. Yes. Should I taste blood? No. The answer is always no.
No.
Never ever.
What about no?
Just don't do that. Never okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna take you out of round combat. Again, we talked a lot, so I'm gonna give him a roll. No, not a chance to roll a 6. He does not. You guys can roleplay. He's just.
Sheriff, I think we should place him under arrest.
Yes, we need to subdue him first. He's probably too strong. I don't.
What do you recommend, Hunter?
I say we just kill him right here and now.
I take out Star Sky.
Stars. Is that Star Sky is your hammer, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You're in charge of this investigation. So it's your call.
I mean, any information he has is gonna be lost.
So, information could be lost. He could escape. It would come out that you guys let him escape if he escapes. So it could be valuable. He could escape. These are the two things you're working with. I'm gonna give you 6 seconds right now since you're at this point, and then I'm gonna roll again.
All right, I put my hammer back and I punch him.
You punch him in his face.
Like here.
Forehead.
I want to
You gonna hurt your
head. Donkey punch.
You gonna hurt your hand?
Over the pillow.
I punch the pillow.
That's it. Yeah, that's either.
My fang. Okay.
I want to punch his fangs out. That's what I want to do.
Okay,
All right, so now it's just
rolling a combat die.
Right.
No teeth.
You
No
don't even need
bite.
the red. Just roll the combat die. If you're rolling nat 6, I'll let you like punch him out.
Okay.
But because he's subdued, you could kill him here. Natural 6.
No.
Oh.
4.
Oh,
Natural
okay.
4.
Oh, from here the lights made it look like 6. Okay, so you punch him. Oh, he's hurt. Didn't do anything.
Can I try to like take the whip and garrote him from behind, like around his neck? Kind of?
Yes. Yep, you can do that.
What should I roll for that? Just like a regular attack, or
Reroll the grapple. Because you have to kind of like move the grapple around to do it. So just
Okay.
reroll a grapple check.
Does he still get Damien's extra dice?
Yes. Yes, beautiful.
All right, so I hope.
oh, plus
keep it
Damien's
secure.
extra dice?
I have a 12. Got kind of high.
I have 4, 7, 9.
Ooh. So if you reroll 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3,
What's a
2,
feat of strength?
0. No reroll.
Yeah, I don't have
Well,
a
feat, you
reroll.
can't do another thing right now, so it's.
Oh, I didn't
it's
know
about,
if I could tack that in.
No. Feat of strength is like the door is closing. You want to hold it up and make a roll
okay,
feat of
okay.
strength. Okay, so you fail the grapple. He starts wiggling out, and he just gets up.
Oh,
You're
okay.
in his way right there. You're still in front of the window. You
Yeah.
move back to the window. Okay.
Yeah.
So he gets up
With one leg.
with one leg. Yes, with one leg.
Just
So
checking.
before I tell you what he's going to try to do, I'll let you act.
I jump on him.
Okay. So this is a grapple check as well. So again, this is
is
12 again.
12 again. Okay. Ah, 11.
Oh man, so close. So he, you go to grapple him. He jumps, hits you, and you both go through the window and go out the window. Second
What-
story.
We're on the second story.
Yes, I'm going to give you you can't evade because you're trying to grapple, so that's too late. What can happen is it's possible that when you're going backwards, you may get a chance to like grab something and hold on. So I'm going to give you a chance for that, and
I'm holding on to him.
I'll
as
just
we
make
fall.
it. If you're holding on to him, then none of that will happen. Then you have to let go of him.
No, I'm trying to turn and boom, make him take the brunt of the fall.
Surf him down.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to fall on him?
Yeah.
Just do opposing agilities.
Opposing agilities.
Yeah.
Does he have a -2 agility because his leg is chopped off?
He's in a grapple, so he's actually stunned. He only gets the one roll in the plus. That's it.
Just 1 die?
Yeah.
All right.
He actually has another dodge he doesn't use.
4.
Oh, I definitely beat that. So, but now you're trying to do that. Now I'm just gonna roll to see if it happens because it is kind of random, right? So you'll be 4, 5, 6, unless you want to be 1, 2, 3.
I want to be. So wait. If you roll 4, 5, 6
Whatever I roll is the person who lands the wrong way down.
on the bottom,
Mhm.
then I will be. Yes, I will be 4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6 is bad.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Sure,
Yes.
you're on the bottom.
No.
Okay, so here comes the damage. You're gonna take 3 plus from the fall, and then I'm gonna do another 2 for that 7. So you take 10 damage total. We now need to roll. It's gonna get worse though. We have to roll to see if you break something. You could break your ribs here. It could be bad. So
Okay.
you're gonna roll a Constitution check,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna. This is pretty bad. It's right on top of you.
They land on the old stump.
I'm gonna call no. The stump's inside.
Oh, that's right.
He said that.
I'm gonna make it an 8.
An 8.
Yes, 8 on Constitution.
This is just 1d6. Anything I can add to it?
Yeah, if you fail, you'll break something at random, which we'll roll for.
1.
Reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Break here.
No, I'll use one of mine. I got-
Okay.
I got- Yes, natural 6 for a 9.
Oh wow, okay. So
reroll.
he lands on top of you. Are you wearing armor? Probably
Am I
not.
wearing art? Nah.
No. Okay, so you land on the ground. The warhammer will say takes a bit of the brunt when he pushed into the warhammer's between you. It somehow just you thought you were gonna break everything and you didn't. He lands on you, and then you're hurt bad. I'm gonna stun you completely for 1d6 rounds.
1d6?
Yeah. How many runs you're
2.
Okay, 2 rounds, you're not doing anything. And he gets up and he goes, sorry. And he starts hopping and like doing everything he can to like get away. Now, that's 1 round where he falls out, and then the next round to get up has 2 rounds. So the round that he's falling, you guys can now take action. So he goes out the window, and what is your action?
I'm jumping out the window and trying to grab him as he's running away.
Oh, so it's too bad we can't see the whip in the... No, do not the lights. Jesus.
Don't kill us.
And that's the day the studio fell down. So what happened? Liam had a whip, you said? Yes, Liam whipped it down.
You think insurance covers that?
No.
Okay.
I thought I bought whip insurance.
There's no Indiana Jones clause?
No.
I'm assuming he's a little closer to the window than I was at that moment. If he's gonna.
Right. So you were getting the whip out, so you perfectly have the whip. So you're trying to whip him.
Like as they fall, I'm assuming I see them like kind of fall, and as he's getting up, I was trying to
So
jump out and
if you-
kind of catch him with
If
the
you
whip.
nat 6 the whip,
Uh-huh.
I'll stop all of that what just happened.
Oh, like as they're going out the
Yeah.
window.
Now
I'm
we know.
doing it.
Now that you know like that's what happened.
my
You would
goodness.
actually catch them on a nat 6 though. Anything else? We'll talk about that after.
Is this a regular, or can I use my multi attack?
No. This is just
It's
a
a
one.
regular straight up roll.
6!
Oh!
Okay, so we go back in time now. You go out the window, and you're trying to wiggle in the seconds, and all of a sudden, and you're hanging. Instead of the 10, you take 5, half of that, and you bang into the side. So does he. And I'm gonna give him.
Also, I was whipping the vampire leg. Also,
You're gonna whip them both. That's,
I know, but if I can choose a leg, I'm saving.
you-
I'm not saving him. I'm getting the.
If
vampire.
you want to try to whip the leg, then I'll change the result. You still have a natural 6. I'm just gonna tell you that I'm gonna change it, for good or for bad.
My intention was to catch the vampire. That's mostly all I wanted to do. If
So
that changes
you're
anything.
trying to whip the other leg. He's good
The
leg.
leg that's there.
Yeah. I'm trying to just
The
get the
remain-
vampire. I'm trying to just get the vampire. That's what I'm going for. I don't care if it's leg or if it's him, his body.
Okay.
My point is, I don't so much care
So
about
now
Hutch.
you need to make a strength check. This is actually be feat of strength to hold on to him. Otherwise, you're gonna fall, and then that damage will be resumed. So feat of strength, and it's gonna be an 8 also.
Okay. Nope. 4.
Okay, so he.
Oh, we're back where we were before.
Right. So except that the vampire's not there with you. So he,
All right, okay. No,
he throws the whip out. He catches the vampire's leg. You hit the side first, bang, and then like Home Alone, you go flying out, and then you take the 10 damage. Now you've taken a total of 15 damage, and you're 5 from the hitting the wall, from the bang,
Oh.
and then 10 from the fall. But you already rolled your break check, so nothing breaks. You're like Harry. You're on the ground.
Why are you dressed like a chicken?
So I look. He's at the window with the whip.
Yes.
I try to look out the window because that's where I would first go.
Yeah.
That's my initial thing. Can I see that he's caught the vampire with the whip?
Yeah, you can tell you caught it.
Okay.
You can tell just by his mannerisms that he has
Right.
weight on it, and you can see
All right,
enough.
so I'll
where,
help you.
Drag him back in.
Yeah,
Grab
I'll help
him.
you. Yeah, I'll help you. I'm gonna help him try to
Okay.
drag him back into the room.
okay. I don't see any reason there should be a problem here. Don't roll a 1.
I'm rolling, or he's dragging him
Well,
in.
you got the.
Well, you have the
holding
whip.
the
I was thinking he was just pulling him out.
If either one of you want to roll, you can. If whoever rolls, don't roll a 1, and then he's gonna manage to get out of it.
How you doing? You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll even make it in your favor. If you roll a 1, I will roll a save. So it's harder.
2.
Okay. So you pull him into the window. He's there on the ground. He's wrapped in the whip, and
I
he's
hold
outside.
him. I want to hold the guy. I'm trying to
Where do you hold
grab
him?
him.
Here.
No, away from the face.
If you grab his teeth, they say it's really good.
Oh yeah, cool.
Textbook.
Good
He
hold
can't.
place.
He can't bite you if you're holding his teeth.
Right.
Right.
Hold his
Oh,
teeth
yeah,
out. How can he bite?
I don't have my metal
Think
gauntlets
about
on
it.
right now, so
How
it's
can
not
he
fun.
Use your brain.
Yeah, I would be.
Pillow. Wrap it around his head with the whip.
Put him in a
Okay,
bag.
So
Body. I grabbed
you
the
grab
body.
and all that wasn't paying attention to anything he said. So you grab the body, and you're grappling as well, plus
Yeah.
the whip.
What's
Okay.
the sheriff doing? He's just standing there watching
Yeah,
the
he's there.
shenanigans. Come
You're
You're
on.
saying what the sheriff's doing? Imagine if you were in the room with the
He's
sheriff,
like,
and 12 seconds passed, and it probably, because he's nowhere near the thing, he flinches to help, And
Right.
that is all that he does.
about all he
what,
can do.
what did he do? Like corkscrew his way through everyone to get involved?
He did
Two
all he
of us-
wanted. He should have just dove right out the
He
window.
just goes out the window.
Well, that's what I thought Liam was gonna do.
I love earlier though, like we're wrestling with him on the floor. We're like, Sheriff. He goes, you guys need to handle this.
No, he didn't say you need to handle this. That was when he was saying, should we kill him or not? He was saying, it's up to you. It's your investigation.
It was a
He's
little
not like, I deal with drunks in the bar downstairs.
Yeah, he's not.
That's my job.
He doesn't deal with the vampires. He deals like, you're the specialist, you're the team. That's what's
Yeah,
going
if
to
I
happen.
kind of want to yell at him,
like
like,
a-
Get some men up here.
This seems like
Okay,
a you
so
problem.
he goes down and gets some men. Yeah, it looks like a you problem. Okay, he goes down and gets some guards, and you're holding him there. Roll 4 times. If you roll a 1, I'll roll a chance for a save. 4 times.
Oh.
And feel free to roll more dice.
that was 1. No ones. Yeah, baby.
All right.
Okay, so the guards come back up. They take him to custody. They wrap rope into his mouth, and they wrap it around him. And you're now at a level where he's safe. You're outside in pain. And
Oh yeah.
after-
I'll go
after-
check on him.
After 2 rounds,
I'll go down
he only
there.
checked on you after I mentioned you. You get
I
up,
want to make sure we secured the prisoner.
and where do you head back inside?
Yeah. I open it.
It's a miracle you didn't break anything. Think about that. Okay, you walk back in. People, it's like one of the waitresses is like, "Weren't you upstairs?"
The elevator.
Okay, you walk back upstairs. You go outside. You see him at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh boy. You all right, Hutch?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Okay, we're gonna stop you guys right there. We're gonna go back to Caddick and Cole. You guys have surveyed all of the neighbors, and you're now gonna roll an investigation check. If either of you roll an investigation of, I'm gonna put it at a 7. I'll allow you to each, whoever does that, you can ask me a question, yes or no. It could be about anything that helps you. It could be about things outside your life, you know.
Mhm.
What's the best thing to do about your mortgage? I don't know.
What's the best in life?
Where do you
3.
take your significant other for Valentine's Day?
These are good questions. Great things.
I got a 3.
All right, hold on.
Is that your total?
Yeah, I don't have anything specifically in investigate. Can I just add my knowledge?
You do add your knowledge to it.
6.
Okay, you missed it. He said it so proudly. 6.
How about this?
Nope.
Bartholomew.
Are you getting married? No. Over there. 12.
You have a yes or no question you can ask. You guys walk around. You get this one valuable piece of information, which you now, if you want to discuss it, what you're going to ask, you can. I'll let you do that.
Should I ask if Feather Cap was mixed up in any trouble? Bad customers.
I think just anybody in this neighborhood that
One-eyed.
isn't normally here, that I don't normally know. Right, this looks like a neighborhood where like everyone knows everyone, and the only people who come by here are people who are supposed to come by here. Information.
So the question is, did anyone notice any unusual characters at the time or the day of the murder?
Yep.
Does that sound correct?
What I would say is, did anyone notice anyone in the last day here who shouldn't be here, who isn't normally around at that time?
Yes.
Should we? Oh, yes.
So that's very interesting. Can you tell me anything about this person that you
They
don't-
can't give you any more information because that would have been the investigation.
All right. So we just know that all we know is that somebody was around that shouldn't be.
Yes.
All right. I don't remember who it was. I can't remember what it is, but I
Who
do
would-
remember. Somebody
something
just
about
remembers remembering. Oh yeah, I saw somebody, and they like
Right. But
right.
like they weren't really
they
paying
weren't
attention.
paying attention.
so-
They didn't think like, oh, let me take details on this.
They were unusual in a very nondescript way. Very
just-
unremarkable.
I'll let you. I'll tell you what. Because it's within reason, I'll let you ask me 2 descriptive questions about what this person looks like.
It's like, guess who?
Maybe some sort of
It's
real
fun when you
fancy
play
cloak
Guess
or a
Who.
cape, I guess.
I would-
Should
I
we
would-
ask about that?
Why would I? Like, I feel like playing
I'm
Guess Who.
imagining a
You're
vamp-
like, do you have brown hair, glasses, and freckles? No. Okay, you have 1 notch. How about I'll take race and sex.
For 500.
I'll take gender and
And
race.
species, okay.
Yeah, species.
They believe. So for the species, they believe him to either be human or half elf.
Okay,
And I said he, male.
there we go. All right. All right. All right, and then I want to go back to the knights that were and ask the main deputy that was like working with us.
Yes.
How was the murder discovered?
Oh, okay.
We don't know that yet.
Yeah. So you go over to the deputy and you ask him how the murder was discovered. He tells you that he was supposed to report for work, and his scribe came to him and then knocked on the door, didn't answer. It's not like him. He's very much punctual to the minute.
Mm-hmm.
So they got permission to go in with the guards. They did. They found him.
Okay, and when was that exactly?
It was probably about an hour before you were told about it.
Intriguing. All right. I think you're right. I think it's maybe time to go to his place of employment and talk to some of the people that he was working with.
Yeah.
See if there's anything that he was working on that maybe people would want to know about.
All right.
Melissa, Ruby, when you were in the hallway, you saw those, which you believe are vampires, and then all of a sudden, you teleport
Into the inn.
into the end, and you teleport right into one of the tables, and it's as all of them are walking out. You can roleplay that first. And then-
Into a table?
no, not through it. I am a table. Table 6, please.
Oh, a lot of body horror this episode.
Yes, well, Knights of Andar.
So we're just walking, and then it just poof, something appears.
She appears.
We see her.
She
like,
appears on the table. You recognize her instantly because she's a
blink into
red-headed
existence.
pixie.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not. Is it a vampire? It's like obviously
Okay.
not a
I
vampire.
didn't know. I was getting spooked.
Oh my goodness!
What happened?
She's back.
Everyone freaks out. Everybody like gets up. They're like, someone's like, it's a vampire.
It's okay. It's okay. She's not a vampire.
Oh my goodness!
It's okay.
Oh my goodness!
Check
Oh
her
my
teeth.
goodness.
Check her teeth.
It's okay. We know her.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Everyone, settle down.
What happened?
I
Let's not have this conversation here. Let's
Yes.
get to the barracks.
okay.
Okay. So that
Okay.
you start making your way. I'll let you talk a little bit on your way. Go ahead.
I think. Do I know that I was in hell?
No, you
I was in some weird place. There were all these creepy things around. Then I inhaled those two pieces of dust together, and then I was in a hallway with a bunch of what looked like vampires, and they spotted me, and then I was here.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you went to hell.
I went where?
This old guy told
Yes,
us.
we found out.
Yeah.
That's right.
This old guy told us.
I almost sent him for after you.
I was gonna send him after you, but
Did Liam tell you what he was going to do? He was gonna put the ash like in his hand and like hit Alabaster with it and throw Alabaster to hell so that he would go and stay
That's
safe.
right.
That almost happened.
By force.
And he went to shake my hand, and I remember being very suspicious of it. I was just like,
Because I started hysterical laughing because I heard them.
probably. I didn't know at the time. I had no idea what was happening. It just didn't feel right to me. Richard Weil wants to know, Tony, when the body was found, was the door locked? So we're talking about the body from Featherfall. Feather Cap. Tony, when the body was found, was the door locked? You'd have to ask them that. They are right there. The door was not locked. Okay, so you described that. It's a longer story because you kind of going over it, and then you pass Cole and Lord Caddock. You're now all together.
But I don't know them yet, right?
You know who they are because you were there in the room and you've seen everyone. You know this is your party, but you haven't really had time to really speak with them.
Caddock,
William,
how are you?
Oh,
How'd it
Well.
go? How's the investigation going?
going down to the vault to see, but what's happened here?
We caught a vampire.
I went to hell.
Wow.
Serious
Serious
we almost
vampire
lost
activity
like-
going on.
We almost lost her. She disappeared.
Like you mean like fighting a vampire is very scary kind of a
The
vibe,
warden and the
or-
deputy come over like, please, let's get back to the barracks.
Do we see do I see the would-be vampire? And
Yes, he's in the back. He's struggling around, just trying to escape. He can't. His guard's there with
Right.
him, and his guard's walking.
Is
The
his
other
Other
leg-
than- other
is
than
his leg
struggling
still
and-
bleeding out? Like
No, they wrap his. They wrap
Other than
his.
struggling in with one leg, can you describe him for me?
He's wearing the typical like I'm a Barovian guy outfit, man of Barovia,
Fair enough.
which is all like the Strahd. They all have
Right.
the same outfit with the white shirt and like the brown suspended. So he's got that look going. He's rocking it. He's
Good.
rocking
Was
it well.
he with a human or half elf or anything like that?
He is either human or half elf. You think he's human?
Gentlemen, can you stop this cart for a second?
Checks all the boxes.
We would rather get back and out of the public's eye.
There is a possible witness that may have seen.
Let us bring the witness. Let's not do this in the open. If he escapes, that is on me.
Fair enough.
No, I'm getting
Alright.
kind of curious about this silence we're keeping. All these vampire activities are clearly ramping up. The public should know and be on the lookout for what's happening.
That is not us to decide.
I know. We should talk to the king.
Don't want to panic.
All right.
Let us-
I will
let us
speak
finish
to the
this
king about such
conversation.
things. Let's get back to the barracks.
All right.
Okay, you guys get to the barracks, and they put him in a room where you guys can speak to him if you wish. Do you want to interrogate him, or do you want to wait for now and talk amongst yourselves?
I would say talk first, but
So they will say they put him into like a cell where you can go in by yourself to talk to him, and you guys are in like a bit of a war room. You're walking around, no one can hear your conversation. The guards leave, and the warden and the deputies are just outside and
What
doing their business.
can we check like what kind of cell is it? Do we feel like
It's stone.
It's secure.
Yeah, unless he performs magic, you don't see how he would escape.
But physically, I think it'll contain him at least.
Yeah.
It's good enough for Crest.
Okay, you guys can roleplay. Good luck. Solve the mystery.
How'd you come upon this vampire?
He was in the
he was disguised as a rug.
He was the rug
He was the rug.
He was the rug the whole time.
The whole time we were in that room.
the whole time.
Then he pushed me out the window. I fell 10 stories down to the ground.
Wasn't
I
the inn
survived.
only 2 stories high?
At some point.
How do you know how high things are?
At some point.
Quite a struggle.
Listen, you.
That's amazing. You guys said so many words. Yeah, I feel no clearer about anything that happened.
He
Oh,
was somehow magically disguised as this bear rug on the floor.
But-
and he saw it through the mirror.
all right. Let's speak nice and slowly for the tree. Okay.
I just thought I did.
Why are you being mean to the tree?
Hutch.
Wait, whose room was that at the inn?
I
I
don't
think
know.
it was his.
Yeah, it was somebody that had checked in. In
Yeah,
fact,
it
we
was
found all different
this man's
clothes
room.
in the closet.
Yes.
It seemed like he might have been like a performer or perhaps trying to blend in with different
Yeah, he
people.
had
It
this
was a-
really
it was
cool
a
hat.
strange. We just stole his hat. too.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. So he had a bunch
But
of different
A
attires.
bunch of different clothes in the yes. in
Can
this
we?
closet.
I just poke my head out of our little war room to go to one of the guards that have been, I guess, working.
A giant tree sticks out. It's growing inside the barracks.
It's all right. Don't be afraid.
Oh. Yes, sir.
In the end, there was a bunch of different outfits that the prisoner might have been wearing. Can you collect those and bring them back here?
Yes, right away.
Also,
How would you know to go to the inn?
We were told to.
Yes.
We were brought there.
there was an incident. Someone was bitten.
There
You
was
would-
some powder on the ground. 2 different kinds. Don't sniff the black one.
Yeah.
Good to know.
You were told to investigate the murder. We were told to look into an incident where a woman was bit.
She was a vampire. I took her out.
Mhm.
Now this vampire, I don't know why he's still alive, but
There was a
Because
bear
you
rug.
didn't take him out.
There was bear rug, and
Tried.
you said he was the bear rug.
Yeah, Castor looked into the mirror, and in the mirror he saw the man's reflection, not the bear's reflection.
that's right.
Do we get the mirror?
It's still in the room.
It's a mirror that's attached to like the bureau, like a large mirror.
All right. Okay.
Do you think we should keep him away from mirrors? Do you think he could just turn into things when he looks at them?
I do not know. Do you think that
Do you still have the crystal?
Yes, and there was this empty crystal.
any idea what
This
that
was
is?
found in the room as well.
Like, I have an idea what it is, but
The only thing you know is that is a soul crystal, but you've never heard of a soul crystal being empty, like an empty shell or container. That wasn't even a thought to be possible. They just absorb. Obviously, full for those who don't know, full of the soul of another willing individual that King
Right.
Planet side.
The powders that we found, the black one was the obsidian, and the purple was amethyst.
You still have samples, right?
Yes,
So
I
do
still
we.
have some left.
Would I know? Like, is it common? What he was doing, like the shape shifting, is that something vampires do, or is that odd for me for
Oh.
that to happen?
So yes, you've heard of that. I don't think you've ever seen one, but you've heard of that happening.
Yeah.
And you didn't expect it, but now that you've seen it,
So it's not like I'm like, oh, this is a special vampire. I'm just like, oh, he's just got...
and it's not because of their. It's not because they're vampires. It's because they come from Solst, and some of them learn these tricks
So he's like almost like a magician as well as vampire.
to some degree.
Yeah, magic is better there. All right, just to be clear, what I'm looking to get is the witness who said they saw something unusual. I want them to come down, but I want them to not only look at the guy, but look at the different outfits
Mhm.
the guy had and see if any of that is a match.
Okay, so let's start with this. But now we're going to say that anything you know from out of game, like before today's session, you now know.
Okay.
If there's any left out, you know everything. Is there anything that you guys, before we start going into witness and evidence and things like that, is there anything that Tom or Rob that you want to ask so that you're caught up, or do you feel caught up?
But I feel like I'm caught up, like from knowing what happened last week. Whatever.
Okay. You feel
So we know there was a bite, murder.
you would know theoretically. Do you feel like you know everything you need to know?
I think so.
Okay, so you could just access anything you want to access now. If you
Right.
want to talk to the woman first, this is the woman that the man was talking to and was trying to hit on and bring up to his room. That's the woman you're referring to.
No, there was a witness that
The
we had
witness-
in the
The one that
neighborhood.
they
Oh,
were
yours.
Someone who
earlier
saw the
today,
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something unusual.
Oh, I'm sorry, the
the one
neighbor.
from
The neighbor.
today,
I want to
yeah.
see if
There's also a girl that
Right.
you know that.
that's not the girl you killed.
But
I only know about
didn't
one
she
girl.
get
Yes.
the
Yes.
bite. She's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She's
dead.
not.
She's
Yeah.
dead.
Right.
I didn't think I could talk to her.
Let's bring her in here.
You don't want to talk to a corpse?
We have
I
this.
don't.
She
we
might be
have
warm.
this Ouija board.
Here's a planchette. Let's
Rob?
figure it out.
While they do,
The second hottest corpse I've
get-
ever seen.
while they get like witness or whatever, I want to go and just like kind of keep watch on the vampire.
Okay.
So,
He seems to be sitting tight. You bring in the witness. It's the neighbor.
Mhm.
Her name is Gladys.
Hi, Gladys. I appreciate you talking to us and coming down here. There's somebody that's in custody that we think might be this person that you may have seen or noticed something unusual about. But we noticed that he had a bunch of different outfits in his home. So don't look at the clothes, but I want you to come look at this person and see if it matches what you remember.
I know a face. That's not him.
All right. And I just show her the different outfits that were in the thing. Any of the
I wouldn't be
clothes?
caught dead wearing any of these.
what about this hat?
Maybe.
Fair enough. Not the same person. Not the same. None
No.
of these outfits ring a bell.
Nope.
We know he can shift
I didn't get
his
a-
shape. So
I didn't get a good look at the person, but that's not him.
Can you tell me any differences?
The other person was bigger, at least a few inches taller, more stocky.
All right.
That's really all I can think of. Now that you show me this man, I can think that the other one was definitely larger.
What about the hair? This guy's got long, scraggly hair, right?
The one I saw, I don't know if I remember the hair. It might have been darker.
Gladys, thank you.
She leaves.
All right.
Gladys, good to see you.
Oh, yes. Oh, the blacksmith's son.
You've known me for over a decade.
I'm sorry, we don't talk, and I have so much help these days.
Go on. Go back home, Gladys.
Well, thanks for sending me away.
It's good to see you.
Of course.
who has that paper that we found in the room? The detective might want to see. You still have it, Rube?
Which paper?
Along
They-
with that weird writing.
They found
She
paper.
wasn't.
We found that paper with the writing that
Oh,
she.
yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were referring to their stuff.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I got
Alright.
confused.
I
for a second.
do. Here it is.
All right. What does it look like? What does it say?
It looks like letters that are written in some sort of different language. You're not even sure.
What is the paper quality like?
It is nothing like the other paper.
Okay. So just letters. It's just like Dear
Ruby
John
can read
letters,
it.
whatever. Just letters, but just in a language we don't understand.
Yeah, it is a letter, but you're not really sure. It's also
No, but I read it. I don't remember what it said.
Right,
Unfortunately.
that's your problem. So it's also been faded from the traveling to teleporting you did,
Oh.
because it is an arcane item. Something happened. You passed through the threshold twice.
So,
So the letters you see are not of a normal language that you know.
all right. Does anyone know?
I knew what it said when I read it, but I was so scared from going to hell. I don't remember. I don't know that I can read it again.
There's something about a cell of vampires or something. They're building some sort of cult in the city.
Well, have we talked to this prisoner yet and found out who he's been talking to, where he's been, what he's been doing, why he has these costumes, all the rest of that stuff?
I think we should do that right now.
We haven't
Yes.
spoken to him at all.
Is there a door into the cell? Or is it barred?
Is there a door into your cell?
Like, can I kick open the door all menacing?
Yeah, you can kick open the door.
All right, I'm going to kick open the door all menacing.
Okay, you do it.
I'm going to pull out a stake and hold it up to his heart. Like, you better start talking.
What about?
Anything this man wants to know. Take it away, Cole. I hold my hand here, like, ready to just jam it.
Hi.
You seem to have his full attention. It's a stake. The stake is right next to him.
All right. Well, I don't want you to get any closer to a family member of mine, but so I just have some questions for you.
he takes psychic damage. Flinches in pain.
Sorry about that. I noticed. We noticed in your room you had a bunch of different outfits, costumes, whatever it be. What are those for?
I am an actor.
Oh,
Act. Today I am a magician. Tomorrow I am a king. Today I'm a prisoner. All a part of my act.
what part of your act involve you biting another person here in town?
Who did I bite? Who?
Well, young lady at the inn, from my understanding.
I don't remember any of that.
You don't remember?
No, I don't think I bit anyone.
Oh, okay. Well, my friends here say different. And
Liar!
easy now. When'd you come into town?
I've been in town ever since the act arrived. It's probably about 3 months.
Oh, you're part of a troupe. There's a.
Yes, a very famous one. We are with the beautiful and talented Shiva.
Ooh.
That's those remember that's
Yeah.
Gordon Hicks' character. And several others, of course. And I'll have you know that I am not just a random slouch off the street. I performed with many people. I performed with the lovely Lute. I performed with Esmeralda, the famous psychic. I performed with Barely Barbarian. He's very popular. And then what's the other one's name? Larry the Infidel. He's very funny. And I want to say that you have a significant person in your presence, not someone to just throw around.
Well, I apologize.
Punch him.
Oh. Easy now. I apologize for the rough behavior that you've been given. A man of your stature being dispossessed of your leg. It's a terrible thing.
What do you want?
I want to know the truth about why you're here.
I am performing as I perform 5 nights a week. That's what I do.
Right. And the girl that was bit.
I don't recall anything about a girl being bit. I did ask a woman to come to my room and to hang out with me.
Oh, really? And then what happened next?
She refused.
And then you bit her.
I didn't bite her.
Oh, so she refused. Don't fall to pieces on me. Get out. So she refused. You invited her up to your room. She refused. Then what happened next?
I got a bit angry, and I may have just been rough by accident. I immediately regret it, and I'm happy to leave the whole thing aside.
Right. So here's the problem, right? My understanding is that she got turned into a vampire, and being as I guess witnesses saw you bite her, and then that happened. There is a thought that perhaps you too have that in you. And when you say you came here with a group of people to perform a show, I wonder what show that is.
It's the greatest show in all of Andaria.
Oh, is it now?
Yes.
What's the final act of that show?
Well, of course, Shiva sings it. She plays the part of the queen. Of course, the Blazing Pyro, he plays Holgar. And it's, the Celestial War and some of the highlights. It's a show that's been performed many times before, but not by us.
Okay.
I play a background character, Carl Linger.
Oh, all right. Well, they say there's no
I saw a performance of that in my youth. In Solst.
really.
Yes.
You did.
It was
Oh yeah,
quite a show.
I'm sure it was. I am sure it was.
Isn't it funny that Rob caught a show in a fictional game?
I forgot he was the only.
And
You were
remembered
actually you were actually sitting in the
Oh,
booth
yeah.
watching the show.
I was in a
The rest of
luxury
us-
box
Right.
watching the show.
Really, really watching.
The rest of us were like trying to figure out how to die. You're like, really? Wow.
Caught
The
that
actor,
show.
the actor who played Hogar made some interesting choices.
Amazing.
so
If you've performed with the lovely lute, why don't you sing us a song now?
No, I mean, he was on the same show as me.
Right.
I don't sing.
Your acting days are over. Now,
No.
No, they're still going on. Please.
tell us, what do you know about this feathercap business?
Feathercap.
Yes, try and hide it.
Do I get a lawyer?
I don't know. What
You
that,
were
what-
disguised as
I
a
don't-
bear carpet.
Because I was scared.
Of who?
That's not natural.
It's,
There are bear carpets everywhere in the city. It's very natural.
You were a carpet.
why were you?
For a bit.
Wait, I think we're missing. If you came here with a group of people, where are they now?
They're probably getting ready for the show.
Rest assured, every single member of your troop will be brought in and
Where?
questioned.
Where's the show?
It's in the Great Square. It's obvious. There's flyers all over the city. There's probably flyers outside this building. They're everywhere.
Have you
Maybe
seen
we
those
should
flyers?
round up the rest of them.
Yes.
See where the rest of them are staying.
You probably noticed them, but didn't really look at them.
No.
So who bit you, vampire?
If I am to give you any information I know about anyone who is involved and guilty and all such, I would need something to say that I'm going to be protected or be a right.
I'll tell you this. My friends here, who chopped your leg off or cut it off. I don't know how they remove your leg from your body, but they did.
Did you save the leg?
It can be saved.
That's not important.
As what, a keepsake?
It's important.
I will say this: if it turns out like I guess we're wrong about what we are understanding the situation to be, then yes, we will get you healed and we'll get you free and we'll get you back to acting with your troops, right? We've only found that out by you cooperating with us. However, if you choose not to cooperate with us, I think that we're going to have to act on our impulses and our understanding of the situation, which is that you are
He's a
an enemy of the state, if you will. So it's incumbent upon you.
If I help you, you'll need to. If I help you as best I can,
Yeah.
you'll need to guarantee that I could go free at the end.
That depends on how the information works out.
Why am I being interrogated by a fairy and a tree?
Excuse you, I'm a pixie.
This is a weird place.
Yeah.
You have my word as a knight.
Yeah.
If I feel that your information is helpful to us, at the end of our investigation, you can go free.
All right. Whatever gets me back to my life. I was I was bitten. I was bitten recently.
By who?
I am unable to say. Not because I do not wish to say. Because I am physically not able to say.
Can you write it down?
No.
Can you give us any information at all
I cannot do anything
to
that
reveal?
hurts the person that made me.
Why not?
It is literally impossible for me to do this.
Okay, fine. So you were bit. Can you tell us when?
It was about a week ago, a little bit more.
Tell us where.
It was
In town?
yes.
Was it at a show? At your show? After show?
Yes.
All right. Was it by a member of the troop?
Was it someone who you thought was a member of the troop?
No.
Is anyone else in the troop a vampire? Or corrupted like you?
All right. Outside of the troop, do you know of anybody else who was bitten?
No.
All right. If you saw the person who bit you again, would you know?
Yes.
All right.
Is it someone in a position of power? Here.
In my world,
All right. All right.
Are
All of
they
a sudden-
connected to you?
all of a sudden you seem like this go, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. He starts shaking.
All right.
All of a
Easy
sudden-
now.
All of a
Easy
sudden,
now. Back away. Back
you
away.
hear a noise. It goes, oh. You get the immediate sensation that his heart just exploded.
Oh my god.
I stake him anyway, just to make sure.
Whoa. All right.
Liam
Oh.
has a very good kill count for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's okay.
All right.
So let's just settle down a little bit here. That's right.
We need to round up this troop of his
Yes.
immediately.
What
Yeah.
just happened?
I think whoever turned him or controlled him sensed that he was buckling under our pressure and decided to cut him off. But yes, you're right. I get the troops on him right now.
Let's go
Where are you going?
to the stage. The flyers.
He
said
said
where
he
they
wanted to
are.
round up the whole troop.
You said to the flyer. To the
No.
stage.
To the stage, right? He
Okay.
said, check the flyers. It says where they
Okay,
are.
you go outside, you check the flyer, and the flyer looks familiar.
Is it the same type of paper that was burned?
Yeah, so he stops and he
I-
looks at it.
We shared the same.
Right, you share
Yeah.
information. So it's the same paper. A thick. Poster paper.
Ooh.
The plot, like the poster, thickens.
Very nice. Oh man, you
Take
this is
5.
good. That was good. All right. Why? All right. I think you're right. We need to go and isolate those people, round those people up, make sure that they don't get around.
Yes.
We need to make sure that show doesn't happen. We'll
Let's
have
go,
more
Panic.
vampires on our heads.
Let's go.
When
Okay.
does it say it's happening on the flyer?
It's happening tonight at 7 o'clock.
What time is it now? It's the
Yeah.
day's
It's,
ticking.
it's getting close.
We better get there
What
early.
time is sunset?
Say 7:30.
Let's hurry up.
Okay, you make your way
We know
down
where
there.
they're going to be. We could just round them up before
No.
they.
As we're going over, I just want some questions about how the way vampires work here, right? Because that person was not a vampire; he was tainted, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Real
Corrupted.
vampires,
Corrupted is like
corrupted.
the first stage of it.
real vampires can't go around in the daytime, right?
They
That
can.
is not correct.
So they can, but they hate it, and it's very like it's like they're it's like coming out of the eye doctor when your eyes have been dilated.
Alright.
That's what it's like for them.
So if we can get them now, all of them, while the sun's still out, we can get there quick. We might be able to sense just from like doing a perp walk through the sunshine. Somebody is amiss, right?
We'll be able to spot them.
Sounds like a good idea.
You make your way to the square, and you see they have a great big tent set up. It's beautiful. There are multiple entrances in, at least 4, and there's people exchanging coin for tickets. and people are entering. There's some guards mulling around, and that's it. Now, I believe you took knights with you? Did you say that? If you didn't say that, it didn't happen.
I said, let's go, and walked to the thing, and everyone
Okay, so-
followed
so-
me.
so that- the whole kingdom followed me. Okay, so you
they're
got-
all right behind. They're coming right behind me.
yeah, sometime.
You don't need knights, Kenneth.
I'm a knight. We got William here, and the
Knight?
whole crew. I mean, what if...
I'm right by your side.
Yeah, bust right in, draw my sword, and that's all that's necessary.
There's a lot of.
Speaking of that,
Once you take the reins off, once you wake him up, he's like a mad dog.
There they go. You wait. King Tower wanted him up. He's up.
Yeah.
so
Can I detect Mark?
Yes. So you do when you're there, and you definitely sense that there is one vampire within a
Big
mile.
boy.
Yeah, not a corrupted, a vampire.
There's a big boy.
What is?
What's a big boy?
I'm a big. What does that mean?
I just had to say it to the
You
voice.
all are big boys.
There's a vampire around here.
Like
Right.
a real. And just to be clear, because I'm catching up to speed on that. That guy that we just watched die in front of us that you stated was not an actual full vampire.
Not yet.
He was just gonna be one.
Correct.
This one is one.
Yes.
And from what you said when we first met, that'd be really bad. Right.
Rich is wondering if he's allowed to say what was on the note. Yes, fans can put it into text here. The fans actually are allowed to help out, so that's fine.
All right.
Richard wants to ask the vampire something. He's already died, so I didn't see it. So Richard is adding that Tony, if the note loud, which it is, instructions to come to this town and create a guild.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I just remember what the note was about.
Oh, okay. Is it? Give it to us right now. Oh, okay. To create a guild. Was it like a guild? Like, was it from the vampire? Was it from, like, if this person wasn't a vampire when they got here, was it an acting guild? Like, do we know?
I don't know.
Oh well.
But he
Would've been-
seemed to. He
Would have
seemed,
been helpful to ask him.
he seemed to
half an
speak
hour
it.
ago.
He seemed to speak, our language. So it could have come from somebody else.
I don't speak many languages, really. I don't know what this could have been. Did anybody know what this? Did this look like regular writing beforehand?
No, it was another language. I know a little bit about languages. I couldn't exactly recognize this one. I just put things together based on other languages I know.
Okay. So, all right. Who knows? He's from Soulst. He could have just known arcane language or anything like that.
Mean vampire hunter.
Yes.
Did you sense any corrupted too, or just the vampire?
Did I sense any corrupted?
You just sense one individual, a vampire.
I only sensed one.
only one.
How close did you say they were?
Somewhere within a mile, I think. I could feel it.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there a way you could start walking in one direction
Okay.
to see if you have a better sense in which way?
Marco Polo it.
Doesn't really work like that.
Like
I know there's a vampire around. So
All right. We got a plan. We don't have a lot of
Find
time.
these actors.
make a giant Venn
That's what we
diagram
wanna
of
do.
miles.
Get backstage.
Okay, so you have the authority to go anywhere you need to go.
Of course.
You walk in and the knights just go like the full attention. Sir, Lord Caddick, are you here to see the show?
Indeed. I was hoping to meet the actors beforehand.
That could be arranged.
Wonderful.
Bring him inside. Yes, sir. So a guard brings you in. He brings all of you in with them. And no questions asked. They bring you into backstage. It's beautiful inside. It looks like it's going to be a fun show. And
I'm still wearing the hat.
Oh, thank God.
It's going to be important.
Continuity would have been weird. You see there's even an area for royalty to be sitting, clearly. And you see in the middle of the arena that some people have arrived. And you actually see that the gnomish king, King Dado, is there. He's wearing like this white cape. He's like talking with somebody. He's like, yes, I am very excited. I have never watched the show. Yes. Yes, where will I sit? Can you show me? And they bring him over. So you guys go to backstage area, and you see Shiva comes out. You've all heard of her. She's famous, and she's been around forever. So it's, unless you believe that she's a vampire, you don't think that, it's like seeing a celebrity and they're
Right.
like, well, okay, they're not involved.
Right.
It's the best you can be. And I'll say when you walk by here, you're 100% positive that it's just she's an actress.
Okay.
That's what it is. So she passes. She's like, "Oh, excuse me."
Oh,
She's like, "Try to let everyone back here." And she walks away. You go back there and you see everyone's practicing. One guy's flipping some knives. One guy's flipping some bowling pins. One guy's flipping some knives and bowling pins. He knew it was coming.
Amateurs.
I'm going to own this place. There's one guy sitting in the end. He has this like long dark hair, and he's like sitting there contemplating. He's looking into a mirror. It's a picture of a girl there. He's like stroking like a little bit of a black goatee. And on his chair it says "The Ablazing Pyro."
Oh, I've heard of him. Just earlier today.
Yeah. You see Larry the Infidel is there. He's like, okay, so you walk into it. No, that's not good.
Larry the Infidel. All right.
He's also barely barbarian. He's not here today, though.
Is there anybody who looks like a stage manager? Someone who's
Yes.
organizing a skeeter, if you will.
Sure. We'll call him...
Gerald.
No, we can't do that.
No,
It's
no.
we know a guy named Joe.
Juniper.
Blarney.
Blarney? Okay.
I just
Right.
named somebody Juniper. So, Juniper's in the potions, actually. The Juniper potion.
I walk over to this person.
Blarney.
Blarney.
Yeah. I say, yeah, okay, yeah. Listen, we have a good hour for. I'm not looking at anything. I'm watching. Oh yeah, no more technologies here. So yes, it's working. It's 1 hour to showtime, everybody. Make sure you're in your places and come on, be on time. Don't give me call time. It's late. That's not how we do business here. So if you want to stay in the show, let's be in the show. Okay. Okay. Who are you?
Hi.
You here? A tree. Do you have an act? I don't remember hiring a tree.
No, we're from.
You want a job?
No, I have a job. I need your help.
If you ever want a job in the circus, my friend, a talking, walking tree, we get you paid.
Good to know.
What do you do now?
I'm an investigator.
Come on, work for me.
Unfortunately, I'm going to need you to help us. This is Lord Caddick from.
Oh, I've heard the name. Blarney.
A pleasure. Please, Mr. Cole has some questions.
Okay.
There's a member of your act here. There's a background singer. He plays. What's his name?
Linger.
Yeah, Carl
Carl
Linger in
Linger!
the
He said
reenactment
right.
show.
Carl Linger. Oh yeah. He's a funny guy. He's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's Igor Elston.
Unfortunately, Igor is not going to be on the show tonight.
Is he sick? I have an understudy, so it's not that big of a deal. Carl Linger. I mean, just get some annoying guy off the street. He can probably play it.
Unfortunately, he's.
I even had the real Carl Linger that wanted to play it. He did 2 episodes, and 2 shows. He wasn't that bad. It wasn't believable.
Who said his name was Igor?
Igor, yeah.
He
Is there a Reed on that list?
Reed? No, I have no one here named Reed.
Igor passed earlier today. No,
Passed out?
no, passed away.
He died?
Yes,
He died.
He did.
What happened?
He caught something from another member of this crew. I don't know what exactly it is, but there's somebody here who has something that's catching.
All these cast members are dating each other, and you never can solve or figure it out who's dating what. They don't want to tell you.
Is there a cast member that you have? You know the cast here pretty well. Somebody who doesn't like getting outside the sunshine, bothers them.
Sunshine.
Someone who doesn't like
I don't know.
sleep in. Only really comes alive when the show
You're
goes on.
describing every famous person I have. They don't want to go outside. They want to stay in. They want to be, waited on hand and foot all day. And that's like at least 4 or 5 of them.
Any of them relatively new to the cast? I'd say last, I don't know, month or so.
I picked up a guy in Orin. He's right over there. He's the Ablazing Pyro. He's probably the newest person.
All right. You mind if we talk to him?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
He looks like our guy.
Do you smell anything?
Well, as we make my way over, I want to look at him, menacing, and tip the hat to him, see if there's any recognition in his eye.
Okay.
I want to look at him in the mirror.
Okay, you see his reflection in the mirror normally, as you would expect. You don't see anything of interest when
I
you
keep an
took
eye on
that.
Blarney.
Okay. You make your way over to him, and he's sitting there in the chair. He's kind of like before, as he was deep in thought. He turns to you guys. What is it? Autograph? Yeah.
No, it's all right.
No.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's fine.
Thanks.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Got a son, daughter?
Thank you.
Here you go.
Can you write it in
The
this language?
blazing pyro is here. It's part of the job, I suppose.
Can you write it in this language? Show him the note.
I don't know what this is.
I understand. I was just wondering if you could,
So he seems shocked for a second, and then he looks at you like, oddly. I don't know what this is. You want me to sign it?
No. I just wanted to know if you could sign for me, but sign it in that language instead.
Oh,
Just
it's
say,
just letters. It's just random letters on a paper.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry.
Take 20 experience points. That was slick.
I was talking to Blarney over there. He said you were relatively new to this.
What is this? What is this? What do you're not fans?
I've heard of you.
Okay, great. You're gonna go see the show? Why don't you go see it?
There's a problem. We were hoping to get your help.
I heard you overheard from over there. He's dead.
Yeah.
Igor. Igor was a drinking kind. He was always out flirting with the women and causing trouble. I'm not very surprised.
Getting into more trouble lately than usual?
It sounds like from what you just told me that he did before.
Right.
Yeah, he even borrows my stuff sometimes. You know, he's a bit of a loser.
So you don't. I mean, I looked at the photo of the woman on the mirror. I guess you don't go carousing out for the ladies. You've got someone back at home.
Someone I lost a long way ago. Yes.
Where is home? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm from Oregon.
Oh, all right.
What does the lady look like in the photo? Like, how old is the photograph? Also,
It's
is
a
it
good question. Roll
photograph?
perception.
Is it painting? Like, is it? They have
Is that
photographs.
a photograph, right? Yeah.
Let's say 2. Is that investigate? Like
So
another die?
the only place you get photographs from is not even Sunken City. It's Solst. Solst had the art and culture that way, and they had things like
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think we remember that.
An 8.
perception.
If it's perception, then it's a 9.
Okay. Yes, it is very old.
Old.
Far than a few years. Yeah, it's like
Older than he should be.
you would guess 40 years old.
40.
Yeah.
How old does he look? That's tough
He
to
looks
say.
a bit like is it Lucius Malfoy? What's the father's name in Harry Potter?
Lucius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Lucius. Yeah, so Lucius when he has black hair. Like black hair though.
Okay.
So he looks like him. And the age, it looks like a mysterious 50s. Yeah, I think it's like early 50s. Maybe 50 right on the mark. Right.
I'm 50.
I'm 50. Punch, kick.
As long as no bite. That's a punch and kick is fine.
She was your wife.
Is Blarney doing anything strange?
If she say,
Is she your wife?
no, she's the one that got away.
Well, have those.
Yes, I suppose we do.
Mine was a little spruce. No, just kidding.
Am I wanted for some sort of crime here?
No.
This man has died. You're talking to me. I've been here all day.
As you can understand, an investigation is taking place.
He mentioned.
Listen, investigate whoever you want, but you will find, talk to anyone here, that I have been with my understudy or another actor the entire day. You know, of course, there are small moments when I relieve myself, to the bathroom, or maybe I'm sitting here looking into the mirror, but I've been around people the entire day. So your investigation might as well go somewhere else.
Our investigation is all over you, and this whole troop is suspect.
That's for you to decide. It's your city. I imagine.
That's right, and we're not going to give up for 1 second if you think you're going to get us to so casually give up.
I'm gonna pull out the vials of the obsidian. I'm just gonna hold it up in front of him.
You have vials too?
Yeah, we all did. Remember, we had the little cups from.
Oh, there was like 3 sets of samples,
There's
right?
3 each.
We
Right.
have one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you all took one. Right?
Okay, right,
Any idea
right.
what this is?
I forgot.
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Ah.
I don't
you
deal
don't.
with.
So you wouldn't mind if I just like sprinkled it on you?
Sprinkle it on.
I don't
no,
want
no.
you to sprinkle anything on me, no matter what it is.
Right.
I'm literally about to perform, and I want to be sprinkled with your black dust.
So
Yeah.
Igor, before he
Igor was his name.
before he passed on, he spoke highly of you. He mentioned how
He was trying to get my job, of course, but no one can replace the blazing pirate.
blazing fire. I imagine you do a lot of fire stuff.
I do. You're very clever.
Very scary to me.
Yes, I suppose so.
So
I like fire.
All right, let's
Wow,
not.
very, very, very good. You're an odd bunch. What is this? You should start your own circus.
That's the second person who told us that since we walked in here.
I'm still just thinking, but did you scream sprinkle it?
That's what I was about to get back to that. Did you
And I'm about to double back.
Yeah, I wanted to pick up at that point. Perhaps we ought to sprinkle some of this. Will it reveal his true nature?
No, but send him
What?
to hell.
What are you talking
I'm
about?
sorry, I
Guards!
misunderstood the nature.
Guards!
God, stand down, guards!
You see the guards walk over and it's like, "There's guards, they're talking about sprinkling me with something and sending me to hell."
All right, well,
They're
we're
like-
probably not going to do that.
They look at each other like not really know what to do, and they just kind of they wait there, but they're now closer.
Okay. You can go talk to the guards and let them know.
Charles Morrison is
Yeah.
screaming in caps.
All right. They don't want to get mixed
Insight
up with
check.
these vampires.
Yeah, that's how. I've already seen him rattled a little bit about the letter. I didn't necessarily see him rattle about the picture yet, but we didn't ask him. I feel like we moved away to some other thing, so I want to go. I want to try to go back to that. I think it's, and I apologize. I know this is odd and disrupting, and we're very disconcerted. And we all look different and whatever else, but we're very concerned. We just want to make sure everybody's safe. And my
yes.
understanding is that there's somebody here amongst your crew, your castmates, whatever you call yourselves, who is not safe. And I thought you may have some insight into that since Igor mentioned you as someone he knew and worked with. I apologize for I imagine for someone who's working with fire, you need to get very concentrated on things before you go
Yes,
live.
actually, I have a series of tonics I must take for my routine.
No.
No.
What?
The fire, it sounds very dangerous. Perhaps
Yes, it's why I get paid good money to do so.
there are explosive powders and such in these tricks.
But when they're not tricks, I perform actual magic.
Wait,
Please.
wait. Perhaps the show should be postponed.
No.
That would not be his decision. If you want to postpone the show, right? Like,
Yeah.
but
You have no say over our show.
No, there are safety concerns. Your own, sir.
I am not concerned about whatever you think is the safety
Very well.
concern.
But,
I'm sorry for taking a lot of your time, sir. I'm gonna shake his head.
I'd rather not.
You know something? Feathercap was right about you. You seem like a great performer.
It's the important person.
My neighbor said he saw the show, loved it.
Great. Tell him to come see it again.
It's coming tonight.
Perfect.
Okay.
What's Blarney been doing this whole time?
He's working.
I want to kind of make a note of anybody he's spoken to individually since we spoke to him.
He's spoken to literally every actor in the room, but it's always
Together or like...
nothing looks suspicious. It looks like he's just doing his job, and he's like on the money.
Does anybody else look suspicious that are around there? Like while we're
They
talking
look
to anybody?
they look deeply engrossed in their talents. What you would expect.
I'm gonna try.
this,
I'm gonna like grab him hard on the arm and try to pull hard and see if he's outrageously strong. Like I'm gonna try to like pull his arm really fast and see if he like resists me. You know what I mean?
Okay, so you put a hand on him, roll d6.
gonna yank on him a little.
Oh no!
A 1.
Reroll.
You go. You're rolling him? Okay.
Not much better at 2.
Okay, so you go to grab him, and he says, "Unhand me." He goes, "Guards, I don't care who this man is. They don't have a right to put their hand on me, threaten to send me to hell, to pour this some black dust on me, and to cancel the show. Get them out of here now. I don't care who you are. I want him out." And the guards kind of walk up and say, like, "Sir, technically we are here to make sure this is a safety. We should ask you to leave."
But of course, we intend to cause no disruption.
Okay, if you wouldn't mind, sir.
Because
Do I get any sense from when he threw my hand away?
No, you did a very weak shot. You didn't really get what you wanted.
And he can't tell, like, from being that close if he's the vampire?
He has a sense to say if a vampire is within the area.
But I can't
And
tell
this
right
guy
away.
seems suspicious to you.
Yeah.
It's possible. I would leave you with, like,
I'm
be him.
suspicious of him.
Could be him.
Suspicious of him, all right.
he's the next target. They're going to kill a blazing.
You think? Oh, I don't know about
That's
that.
what
You think he's a target?
him. David has a slow burn reaction. It's like,
I was under the impression the whole time that he might be the vampire.
But I know.
what I
Suddenly,
thought
I
we were
realized it when they said that his dangerous act. Someone at the climax of his act will have rigged his performance so that he will explode into fire and be burned alive.
Good, he's a
But
jerk.
That sounds very specific.
Everyone will think it's an accident.
That's actually a good idea. We should do that to him.
Stop!
I'm right here.
No,
You're all
no,
talking
no.
over me.
I'm whispering this. He can't hear.
You're not whispering. You
What kind
think
of
you're whispering, but a night's whisper is a roar.
No.
He's whispering. You can't hear him.
Yeah, tell him much.
I don't understand.
All right.
I don't understand. All right.
We step aside
Sir.
to continue
Yeah, I
the
thought we were.
conversation.
I
We're
did
walking
that-
outside.
I thought the guards already escorted us away.
I
really
said
did.
we're leaving.
But
I tell them this as we're walking
wait a
out.
second. I don't understand, and I'm sorry. I don't understand why you think that he's
A potential victim?
a potential victim. Yeah.
He's suspicious. He knows something. We're sure of that.
Where are we?
Okay.
So you think that whoever killed Igor is going to also kill him to silence him?
Yes. Now, perhaps Blarney, he was the one who suggested we talk to this pyromancer.
Well, he only said,
said
that
he was the
relative-
newest
he was the
member.
newest member. I think we jumped on that right away.
We jumped right on it, just
I
as
was-
he knew we would.
So you're very suspicious of Blarney.
Well, I'm more suspicious of him. I'm suspicious of potentially everyone except
So literally-
Pyro.
It
So
seems like
only-
he would know.
But I think Pyro is suspicious.
Oni says he has the chems to kill the gnome. Chemicals.
Right, exactly. I feel that this person.
If you want
There's a lot of circumstantial evidence that points towards him.
So fans
being
are
the-
allowed to help out, as you mentioned
Right.
before. Since that was mentioned,
Right.
I'll allow you to make a roll for the stuff that was out there.
Oh yeah, he gestured towards it.
Yeah,
so.
something that I thought you might have asked, but you didn't.
Well, we got it.
So you won't get experience for this.
What was this on?
Oh, this will be your knowledge.
So 5.
Well, is it her knowledge of like her potion stuff? Would she get like an extra die for that, or like?
Unless you have something for knowledge, I gave you one. Give you an expertise or something.
It's an investigate.
You roll 2. What do you have in there? Remember, it's a bonus die. You automatically get 1. If it says 1 in there, you get another.
Wait, under what? Under investigate?
Or is it perception?
No.
Or
Oh yeah, this is just a general knowledge. Okay, so roll. I'll let you roll one more die because do you have potions in there, like as of knowledge?
I have, throwing
So roll one more
potions.
die and add it to it.
7.
7. I'll answer not a yes or no. I'll answer like a question about the tonics there if you have one. This is I'm not leading you somewhere. I'm doing this on the basis of somebody making a observation, so now you can follow along with it.
Do I know what all the tonics... Can you tell me what all the tonics do? Like, would I recognize them and know what they do?
You are familiar with all those tonics there. Some are just fragrances,
Okay.
which you'll be able to spot. There's one that's curious.
Okay.
Okay, and since we're past the threshold of your question, I'm not going to tell you. But one is odd for him to have.
everyone's just so suspicious of this man. None of us can put our finger on it.
One of the potions he had was odd looking.
All right. When we walked over here, like when we left the barracks and we went here, I thought our intention was to put a halt to this show and take all of these people and take them in for questioning.
It was.
And then I think we got here, and all of a sudden, like that plan changed. And I'm not exactly sure why, but I think that
You're thinking because you threatened them.
well, I understand that it went. I think I don't know why we didn't come in here and just go to the stage manager and say the show's over. Like we have to stop the show.
We can
because-
start doing that right now.
Well, now the show's about to
tackling people.
No.
But I can't help but wonder if we should watch the show.
I've seen it before. It was pretty good.
Why would we want to watch?
Perhaps there will a
Isn't there a
clue
safety issue?
will be revealed. There is.
Concerned.
We'll need to make sure Pyro is not killed.
What about the audience?
Someone will be killed during the
Perhaps.
show. Perhaps we need to let
Really?
the murderer get right to the edge of the act for them to reveal themselves.
All right.
Why do you think
Why do you think that?
At just the right time.
show?
But,
What?
okay. All right.
Yeah, why do you think that?
Why do you think someone's dying in this show?
It's just seem. You know,
No, the answer is obvious.
this is
okay?
this is how these foul
No,
schemes work.
There's
someone will be
something
turned
to
into a
quote about
vampire.
that, like watching the show and it will reveal, perhaps secret motives of participants. But I think my fear is that the people that we want to observe are the people in the show, and we've already jeopardized our ability to stay backstage. So I think you might need to do some Lord Caddick sweet talking in order for us to be able to remain back here.
You are there because you wanted to see the show and meet the actors, so that people already think that you're there for that. Just to remind you.
Right. I just don't want any guard. Like I don't want any more guards to tell us that we got to leave. That's
Right.
all.
No, they'll let us sit in the audience.
We need to stop
I don't
the
want to
show.
sit in the audience. I want to sit backstage and watch these people. If you want to watch the audience members, and
Right,
see if
we're
there's
gonna-
anybody in the audience who's suspicious.
I
that's
do
fine.
a pie.
I want to see the people.
I
in
do
the
a fire.
I do a pie. I was like, I myself. I do.
You do a pyre?
I don't know what you mean, Lord.
He builds a pyre really quickly.
You do a pie?
I'll speak to Maloney.
There's a lot.
Will
of-
you?
Secure. Yeah,
Who?
secure us, Lauren.
Oh.
Secure us
Okay, you make
backstage.
So you double back to Blarney.
Yes.
The guard's like, "Sir, please, we ask you kindly. We must leave. You were disturbing everyone."
I do understand. Please allow me one moment with the stage manager. Good sir.
Let us bring him out to you, but I'm sure he's busy. So 1 second, sir. They go get him, and Bonnie comes out. And he goes, I only have a moment."
I understand. We were merely hoping. I do apologize for my behavior earlier, but would you be
Yeah,
so?
I would say Pyro was very rattled by your visit.
Well, I can assure you, Pyro is someone we are very concerned about and wish nothing but the best for him.
Everyone's concerned about him. He's literally shooting fire in all directions, and somehow he's immersed in it. And
Immersed in fire.
he always gets out of it.
Exactly. We would like to watch the show from
Well,
backstage.
so I have heard of you. I have no problem with you watching the show. We have a section for that.
There's a-
King Thoward's actually going to be here watching the show,
Keep that.
and Lady Linda, of course.
Blarney, I apologize. As I mentioned before, we are worried that there's someone in this show that has potential of getting other people harmed, and I feel like if we were watching the show from backstage, we might not be able to find out who that is.
I cannot allow you in there. We have a contract that's very specific. And it
Larnio
is
cuts
done
to
in
the
advance.
chase. You got a vampire in your crew. We need to stop it.
I don't think that's a thing. Vampires in the crew in a circus?
Take out my fang necklace. Like,
I know what I'm talking about.
Please. I don't think there's any vampires here.
It's how Igor died.
Igor died with a vampire. I thought you were saying he was getting
It was-
diseases and such.
Disease would be vampirism. I was trying to not tell people about
Well,
it. 'cause we're
that
supposed
sounds
to
like
keep
it's your
that-
problem here in our line, and maybe we should rethink about coming back here. But I have a contract that I can perform. I have full say of that. And that's what we're going to do.
I understand. We don't want to stop the performance. We were just
Great.
hoping we can.
You're not going backstage.
All right.
You want to watch it? Watch the show? Yeah, watch the show. I'm not putting you back there because you're going to ruin the whole performance.
No.
No.
You have no intention, sir.
You grabbed the man. You threatened him to put him in hell, and you were trying to sprinkle some sort of powder on it. Was it magical? Was it ash? What was it?
this powder?
Yeah, what is it?
Powder.
Nothing.
Right. So, okay, mysterious powder you're trying to throw on him. You threaten him. You grab his arm. I'm not letting you back there. I don't care.
Very
I don't
well.
care if you're King Thoward himself.
Well, your offer to still let us watch the show is most generous.
Yes, go watch the show. I must
We
go.
will go sit in the audience. And
Right.
watch
Please,
the show.
excuse me. Yes. Let them watch the show. Put him near the royalty section. Have a good time. Enjoy. He walks away.
All right. So, I guess next time something like this happens, what are some lessons learned from?
Let's go around back. Let's go outside and sneak around the back of the building.
No, what? No, no. Okay. All right.
with
I'll tell
you,
you what.
Caddick. Let's
you
go.
You guys go do that. I'm gonna go sit down over here and watch the show. Okay.
I'm going with
Great.
Cole.
See, because what I don't want to happen
He's getting caught and then not being able to see the show.
exactly, or disrupting the show and having this potential vampire be able to escape in all the chaos. Right now,
Perhaps we should
at least-
station someone outside.
Yeah, perhaps you can do something like that and
I
keep
can
an eye
stand
on people.
outside if you like.
Right?
You've seen the show already.
I have.
This is true. We don't know what's going to happen.
Are you a little sad because you might want to watch the show?
I just.
We're on the whole show. Only
Williams already volunteered.
Well, you spoke so high. You
I
spoke
might
so
as
highly.
well. When in our lives, that
I
expression.
thought you were gonna go around back, sir.
Yes, I'm going around back.
So I'll
With
watch,
any who dare come with me.
I'll watch the front.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna
with you.
watch the show with Cole.
yeah, I'm just don't.
My plan is
You,
to stay incognito.
my lord, you are
Anything
the opposite of incognito. I mean, you're not me, but you're close. Right.
From a giant tree.
I feel like your presence walks into a room before you do. Is my point.
You know, you're right. It would be odd if I didn't sit in the crowd.
Yeah, especially since they
No,
know
wait,
and
I've
there
got-
was a
I've got
whole big to do.
disguise for him.
No,
Who's
literally,
that guy?
if-
I'll go sit in the crowd. Creston. See if you can get back there.
I don't think anyone. I think if we sneak backstage and are caught, we are going to be in trouble instead of doing what we're supposed to do.
Well, you didn't say backstage. I thought you said you were gonna sneak around the back of the building.
And then
It's-
try and get
it's
in the
a
back
tent.
door.
No,
Yes.
he wanted to
All
go
right.
in the backstage.
It's a luxurious,
It's 100%.
huge tent. Like
All right,
ridiculous.
Cole, you're the expert. We'll do it your way.
Yeah, I think what you were saying about like watching the exits and seeing if any of the
Right.
cast members
That's
try
what I'm
and sneak
thinking.
out.
Okay.
That's great.
You're watching the exits. Where are you going?
So you're not going behind anyone.
No, I'm going to make a big to-do about sitting in the audience.
Okay, so you're
I'll go with them then.
who's them?
Like I'll come sit down in the audience.
You're going in the audience. Okay, so audience,
Audience.
audience,
Yep. Audience. I'm with
audience.
Cat.
And where are you?
Yeah, I'm in the audience. I want.
Okay, so only you are different. You're outside.
Right.
Okay,
Anyone comes running out,
you guys.
you just chop them down
Yeah,
and don't
great.
ask questions.
Oh, really? Is that my orders?
Just kill them. If anyone comes outside, kill them.
Okay,
Anyone
those,
runs out. Mom, I forgot my teddy bear.
you know what? Those orders were a little vague. Don't just kill anybody who
was
walks
that?
out of the building. Just,
I have to follow my lord. Yeah, I'm gonna try and I guess I'm gonna use the excuse that I need leg room to try and get an aisle seat if possible, just so I can get close to.
Okay, well the section is very close already. It's like a
I meant more of
royalty
like if I have
section.
to run.
orchestral seat.
It's a great seat to be involved. 'Cause you're so close.
That's
So you could just hop
Yeah,
over the edge.
We are
and
going to be
kinda
up
go
on
in.
that stage.
I don't need any leg room.
Yes,
I
you
think
can
we
hover
all
over
see
it.
where this is going.
How
Is
big are
Bowen
you?
here yet?
I'm 2 feet tall.
You don't know. I haven't put you in your seats yet, so you don't
Oh,
really know. Okay, so you guys make your way to your seats. You find a seat and you hear like the musicians like they're all getting things ready. And finally, you do see King Thawen come in. He walks over to Dado and he's like, "Oh, Dado, it's good to see you." "Yes, it is good to see you. We are going to watch a show." "That's right, Dado. How is the Gnomish lands, the Gnomish kingdom? I heard that was it was pretty interesting at the end, right?" "Yes. One person named Reggie, a gnome, tried to take over the entire kingdom, and then he used vampires to do so." "Oh, sorry to hear that. We shouldn't talk about vampires here. That's probably in case people get nervous." "Oh, I will not mention vampires." Great. Let's watch the show. And have you met Lady Linda before?
I love Joe's. They don't play the part where I'm in it, but I'm in it. Like this crazy things I did.
Wow, what did you do?
Well, one time I ran on the shores of a sunken city, and I was just like, "Help me! Hi! I'm single!" Just yelling stuff. And there's another time I was in a tank.
I love that she went for the I distracted people on the shore as the thing, not like I drove a tank in a battle
Yeah.
person.
She sees that as the major thing she involved.
And then when I was in the tank, I actually went unconscious, and my dreamy King Thawen, he was there talking about me, and he was saying how he loved me.
I don't really know if I said that. I was using you as
You said he loved me, and
well, I was saying, but I thought that you died, and I thought that
and he couldn't live without me.
yes, I said that. Let's sit down, won't we? So they sit down. For people who've watched the older episodes, wow, you're having a good time right now. For those who've not, yeah, you're wondering. Well, that's the old stuff. They sit down. The lights go dim. You're outside. The musicians start getting ramped up. There's that certain buzz, that before a show, as some of us know.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, the episode ends. I'm very excited to play this next part. I wish we had the time. We do not.
Wow.
So
See you next time.
next week is going to be a lot of fun.
Vampires not like other foes. Attack not with just their swords and strike you down. They can change a man